I just saw the headline that Conor McGregor may get the title shot against Charles Oliveira. You know, just okay, let's look at it from a purist perspective. Because I'm a purist, I'm a big fan of MMA in general. I'm a hardcore MMA fan. I watch all the promotions. I don't just watch UFC. I watch Bellator, I watch ONE FC. I'm a big fan of these guys. Mostly I watch UFC, but sometimes I watch Bellator and ONE FC sometimes here and there. I'm a big fan of MMA. I love MMA. But Dana White says that Conor may get the title shot against Charles Oliveira and jump the line over Justin Gaethje. What's his name? That other guy that's fighting Islam Makhachev. I forgot his name, dude. How can I forget that guy's name? He's like one of the best. Benil Dariush. Yes, exactly. Benil Dariush. He's gonna overstep all of those dudes. Even Dustin Poirier. Yeah, Dustin Poirier doesn't deserve the title shot. He just got it. He lost. But he's gonna jump the line and fight Charles Oliveira, and he doesn't deserve it. He obviously doesn't deserve it. From a perspective of a purist perspective, I would like to see him fight Justin Gaethje. But then if I look at the money fight, the one that makes the most money, because the UFC is a business. It's a business. They're gonna try to make the most amount of money possible, and they're gonna make the fights the fans want to see, which is the fights that they're gonna pay the most for. And I know how Dana. I don't know how Dana thinks. I'm just shooting the shit, but I can kind of understand why Dana would make that fight with Conor and Charles Oliveira, because Conor's a big draw, right? So money-wise, it makes sense. And if money-wise it makes sense, it makes sense. I don't mind seeing it because I understand the business, And Justin Gaethje, you're not going to get the title shot. It is what it is. Oliveira's going to fight Conor. It is what it is. If the champ plus Conor, it is what it is. It's just going to happen. Just wait it out. You're going to fight Oliveira after Conor because it's a business. You're not as big a draw. It's not fair. I know. No, don't get me wrong, Gaethje. I know it's not fair. I know you put your time in. I know you paid, you've done the work, but it's a business. It's not fair. Life isn't fair. Shit, life isn't fair. Life is fucking unfair as fuck. Life is so unfair. You know how many how many situations I've been where people have been unfair to me? But I understood because at the end of the day, it's a business and it's just what it is. How many times have I been fucked over? How do you know how many things I had to do to get this fucking degree, dude? You know how many things I had to fucking do? Like, I get treated unfairly all the time. So it doesn't matter life is unfair. It's just what it is. And then you look at I just don't understand how it makes sense money wise, but it's like, okay, I mean, sure, money, And then if you look at Henry Cejudo, it's a contrast. Dana's willing to give Conor the title shot, but not Henry Cejudo. Well, Henry Cejudo is not a draw. He doesn't sell pay-per-views the way Conor does, and he's not as active. He retired a year ago. He fought what's his name, Dominic Cruz. And he wants to jump up a weight class and fight Alexander Volkanovski for the 145-pound belt. I don't know. I think based on his accomplishments and the list of things he's done, I would say, sure, give him the title shot. But then I'm like, but then the other voice in my head is like, you're just gonna let him jump over Giga Chikadze, you're gonna let him jump over Korean Zombie, you're gonna let him jump over all these other contenders that have been putting in the work. I just don't know, man. That doesn't really sit well with me. It doesn't really sit well with me. I know I sound like a hypocrite because I said Conor should get the title shot. I didn't say he should get the title shot. It's just the business of MMA. It's just the business of UFC. I'm just telling you guys how it's gonna play. I don't even agree with it. I think that money-wise, if it makes sense, then I guess, but it's not the right thing to do. But life isn't fair. I've already explained it to you guys. But Henry Cejudo, does he deserve it from a purist perspective? No, because he hasn't stayed active. He wants to just jump the line. It doesn't work. I agree with Dana. And then he doesn't even bring in that much revenue for the UFC. So it's like, How do I even justify this? It doesn't make money. It doesn't make sense monetarily, and that's the biggest thing. This is about money, bro. The whole world is about money. Let's not forget that. Capitalism is alive and well. This system is built on money. Everything is about money. That's all that matters. Respect, all of that stuff doesn't matter. Money. That's it. That's all that matters is money. That's it. Dollars. You know? And yeah, that's basically it, you know. Dollars and dollars. Dollars make sense, man. Shit. I know any of you motherfuckers, if Dana White says to you, oh, I'll give you $2 million, go fight Justin Gaethje, you do it. I'd do it. I'd do it for $2 million. I don't give a fuck. I get knocked out. I'll wake up with $2 million in my bank account. And I don't even have to get knocked out. I'll just quit. I still get paid because I walked into the cage. Right? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know, it's just crazy to think about how this plays out, man. These UFC fighters are getting paid peanuts, and fucking Dana's like wiping his ass with $20,000 and gambling, but he has the money. I mean, he worked for it, right? He worked for it. It's a free market, you know. That's how the free market works. That's how capitalism works. If you guys don't like it, then you guys should try and change the system that we are in. It's fucked up. It's not fair, but that's life. That's life. Life isn't fair. The fuck? None of this shit is fair. You know what I'm saying? None of this shit is fair. Like, none of this shit is fair. People don't get treated fair. None of that shit happens, bro. If you think you're gonna get treated fair, you're living in a fairy tale world. You gotta get it by any means necessary and make them treat you with respect. Make them do that shit. Force them, you know what I'm saying? Don't just like go in there and try and think that you're gonna get what you deserve just based on what you've done and your accomplishments. It should be like that. That's the perfect world, but we don't live in that world, man. We live in a world of lies, deceit, manipulation, money. That's all that matters. No integrity, all that shit. That shit doesn't matter. Who cares about that? We live in the entertainment era, money era. He doesn't deserve it, but he's still gonna get it. Conor doesn't deserve. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't fucking deserve it. He doesn't fucking deserve the title shot. Based on what he's done, he doesn't deserve it. But does he deserve it based on the money? Yeah, he deserves it. That's just what it. I don't like it. You don't like it, but it is what it is. The fans are the ones complaining about it, but they're the ones that are gonna buy the pay-per-view. They're the ones that are gonna watch the UFC events. So anything that you guys are saying, your actions and your words are not even. They're not like this. They're like this. Your actions and your words are here, and actions are over here. Like they're polar opposites. You say one thing and you do another. How are you complaining about Justin Gaethje not getting the title shot, but you watch the Conor fights, you pay for the pay-per-view, you made him this big star, and then you complain about the star that you created? How does that make any sense? But anyways, guys, man, I'm out. Peace.